Welcome. It's Matt Santacapita from the Santa Sells Houses team, and welcome to our virtual open house experience. So right now where we are out in Thorndale in an amazing neighborhood. And here's the thing, this is also the neighborhood where I live, and it's called the Trails of Wye Creek. This neighborhood was started probably about 10 years ago, and right now we're just getting to the final phase of the neighborhood. Lots out here, you're looking at typically the lots right now for a single family home. You have 50 feet of frontage to 75 feet of frontage, 130 feet deep lots to 150 foot deep lots. So the home that we're going to go touring through today is it's a 1,677 square foot, 2 bedrooms on the upper, 2 bedrooms in the lower, 3 full baths, double car garage, built by Quest Homes. So I'm just going to flip the camera around and we're going to go for a tour. If I can figure out how to do it. There it is. Awesome. So give you guys a little bit of a view here of the neighborhood. Like I said, this is the final phase that we are in for the Trails of Wye Creek neighborhood out here in Thorndale. So the one thing with Quest Homes, I would say if you talk about their style, it's more of a craftsman style with I call it a little bit of a flavor of modern. I mean, as you can see in the garage doors here, typically with them you see a combination of stone, brick, and hardy board exteriors. Going through the front door here. So just give me one sec while I get my shoes off. So entering the home, to the left here, we have what could be a dining room, what could be an office, what could be a living room. As of right now, there's no doors on there, but you got a nice glass transom. You could easily add doors and convert that to whatever you like. I mean, if it was me, I'd probably like to see an office at the front. The front of this home is also facing south, so if you like sun, this is a perfect room to get sun. One thing I want to talk about with Quest Homes is they are known for pushing the boundaries of an energy efficient home. They're all about green. So one of the things that comes with all their homes is something called an auto hot system. What this is it actually circulates cold water in the hot water pipes so that you actually don't have to run the hot water for 5 minutes before it's there. You hit a button or it's on a timer. It automatically gets your hot water at your fixtures and you're not wasting water. As you can see there, triple pane windows, they've been doing that for 5-6 years now. R10 spray foam under the basement slab. So that's the basement floor. Before they pour the concrete in these floors, they actually put spray foam underneath. Not going to go through everything there because you can kind of read it and most people really won't understand it. But if you have more questions on that, let me know. We got your front double closet here. So nice 6-foot wide closet. We are looking at, for the flooring here, a nice light brown color. Looks like it's a high grade laminate. To me, that's what it looks like. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll show you how we can figure that out. So we're entering into the main area. Nice open staircase, railings here going to the basement. Beautiful windows going out back. Right now, that's a cornfield that faces north. You'd probably see wild turkeys, some deer back there, maybe the odd coyote. Got another transom window along there for more natural light. Another one on the side there. Let me just back up here so we can get a good overall shot of the kitchen. Nice cabinetry. You've got your wall cabinets are nice white, and then your middle center island here is the dark wood color. This is kind of a neat feature here, guys. Look at that. That's a nice little added touch that they do. So that's for, hide all your recyclables, compostables, and then your garbage. We've got a corner pantry. I love corner pantries. I think they're the best thing you can ever do in a kitchen. They also have an automatic light that Quest Homes always does. I'm going to back up so you can see that a little better. So that you don't have to worry about turning it on and off. It's as you open or shut the door, your light's going to go on and off. The fridge area here, it is set up with water. You can see that little thing there. That's where you would attach the water for your fridge. You got your stove area would go there. Nice stainless steel and glass range hood. Looks really good. Let's just creep under here. No under cabinet lighting in this one, but you got a nice little valance. That's what this is here. Just adds a little bit of an extra detail. And then on the cabinetry up top there, you also have some crown molding, which is really nice. Really gives that kitchen a little extra pop. They chose to do 3 pendant lights above the island. It's a 4-person island. I like it. I like the frosted glass, makes it a little easier on the eyes for entertaining. And then over the eating area, they actually have another matching pendant light, which is really neat. This table, they have probably a bit of a smaller table for what most people would do. This is a 4-seater. You could easily get a good 6-seater, maybe even an 8-seater in here, possibly even bigger depending on how close you want to go to the railing. And then give you an idea. Pardon me, I have asthma. That's not a COVID cough. It is asthma. And then you're looking here, the seating area, and then a huge, this sliding door is massive. That's got to be 10 or 12 feet. Open it up here. Maybe it won't. Yep, it's not going to open. That's actually a safety thing, guys. The reason when you look at a new build and these doors maybe don't open is it's a safety issue. That drop is about 2.5, 3 feet. And it's just in case somebody were to fall out. But I want to show you something here that they've done. You've got an overhang. That's about a 6 or 8 foot overhang. Perfect spot to do a couple chairs. You could sit out there if the weather's not, perfect. If there's a little bit of rain coming down, you could also put a barbecue area back in there so that when it is raining, you can barbecue just fine. Let's go explore this house a little more. These are your controls right along here. Obviously, that's for your furnace control. And then when you look at this one, some people aren't sure really what that is sometimes. That's for your HRV, so your heat recovery ventilation unit. This one's a life breath system. So what that does is it helps regulate the moisture in your home. New homes nowadays are so tight that they keep moisture and the air gets stale. So what an HRV does is it actually cleans the air. And I'll go downstairs and I'll show you that unit when we're done on the upper floor here. Here, this door goes to your double car garage. I'm not going to open it because they got a bunch of stuff stored in there. But then here you walk into the mudroom with a closet, and then you also have all your hookups for your laundry. So main floor laundry, which right now I'm going to say is a very big feature for people. Main floor laundry is an awesome feature. Bedroom number 2. So go through here. They've got a nice gray carpet, kind of with a few different colors on it, which is nice. Nice double closet. It's about a 5 to 6 foot closet. They do a great job with their trim package too. I really like this, the clean edge. It's definitely a much more, contemporary, modern, or craftsman feel. For dusting, it is also a little bit easier. It will catch some dust, but you just need a quick little Swiffer cloth and you're good. I really do like the color choice for all the handles through here. You're like a polished or kind of like a nickel color. And then you've got 5-panel, again, a more contemporary style doors. This is our first bathroom that we're going to see. It's a 4-piece bath. They have the darker black, faucets and fixtures, which I think is really cool. Very different. You don't see that a lot. I really like it. I think it makes it a little more interesting. For the tile floor in here, they've decided to do 12-inch by 24-inch, it looks like. I like it. I think it's a great color. It's not a color that's gonna date. I think it's grays are gonna last for a long time. This I like. This I think is really interesting. Kind of has a bit of like a rusticy barn board feel, but it doesn't feel so much country. It does feel very, very contemporary. Solid surface here, so no issues with water. Nice bead caulk back there, which is fantastic. Stops any water penetration going back there. The other thing that I really like is the Undermount Sink in this. So as you can see, there's a lip here, so it's easy for cleaning this. And then one important feature about this tub shower combo, it's a single unit. So this comes in during framing, makes it very easy for maintenance and cleaning. You're not going to get any leaks from the seams. Then out here, we've got a linen closet with 4-wire shelves. It's really deep, probably about almost 2 feet deep. and you're talking almost 3 feet wide. So you can fit a ton of stuff. Now this is towards the back of the home. We're getting into the master area, the master bedroom. We've got a walk-in closet. And again, this one also right up there has a sensor light, which is really neat. So no need to get finicky with a light switch. You shut or open your door, your lights are on or off. Only thing left to do in here is shelving placement. You do built-ins, wired shelving. This is really nice what they've done. So up top here, your TV would mount here. You would fish through an HDMI cable right here, which is fantastic. And then down below here, you would put maybe kind of a little bit of a hutch here, and all of your, your cable box, if you have an Android box, Apple TV, anything like that, would be able to sit down here and you would just run them up. And you're not going to get those dangly wires or that hidden cable box that kind of sticks out funny on the wall. Fantastic windows overlooking the back. This is to the north. Fantastic view to the cornfield and the forest in the back. Into the ensuite. We've got the same kind of gray tone tile that we have in the 4-piece main bathroom. Again, really like it. The cabinetry in here, they've gone with a gray. And then you've got this countertop. This is a quartz countertop. So it's a man-made solid surface product. Again, Undermount Sink, which I love. I'm really digging the Moen dark faucets. I think that's a nice touch, something you don't really see too often. Obviously, we got a toilet. Every toilet now, just so you know, if you see these, there's 2 different flushes, one for number 2, one for number 1. You've got your own little linen closet here for the master. So put your towels, extra toiletries, and things like that in there. And then you've got a nice custom tile shower, glass door, nice sliding system right there. And then you've got, it also has a bench there. And again, very similar gray to the floor, matches nicely. Really like it. Ceiling fan, if you're curious, obviously you need one of those. For this floor, I just want to double check. If you're ever curious, so floor, there you go. I was wrong. This is not a laminate. This is an engineered hardwood. And you can tell when you pull up a register and you see. You can see in there, it kind of looks like plywood with a top finished piece. This is an engineered hardwood. So we're gonna walk out of the master, back into the main area. One thing I wanna point out that I really like is this extra wall that separates the bedrooms on the main floor from the principal area. So if somebody does want to go to bed early and there's people up, you get less noise. The other thing that you could do if that happens a lot in your household, you could add a door right here as well that would then separate it even more and create a little bit more privacy and dampen the sound. So we got the staircase here. Again, open spindles, metal spindles like that. By doing an open spindle system like this, it really does open up the room, makes it feel a little bit larger. And then coming down here, same gray tone carpet as you saw in the upper. Massive windows. Those are all egress windows, which you pretty much see everywhere nowadays in new build. It's about 4 feet by 4 feet. And it sits, the house itself actually sits out of the ground really nicely. You can see just with the window wells being a little bit lower, you get a lot of good natural light. They've done a really good job with that. Pot lights throughout this home. Like every room is pot lights. You've got a orange peel textured ceiling or knockdown, depends on who you're talking to, on what you want to call it. And then down here, you've got 2 additional bedrooms. So again, here's the first. Again, gray carpet in the lower, nice big window well, window right there. Good sized closet. Let's come through here. We'll show you the next one. This one's got a bit of a different closet setup. It's got a larger closet again. Big window. This one has a larger closet. Can't really see. Let me walk a little closer. And again, it's got a motion sensor light. Again, a fantastic feature for energy savings. And then in between both these bedrooms, you've got a 3-piece bathroom. So this tile floor, it's more of a cream color. Looks great against the gray tile. You've got, again, a different, smaller cabinet here, which is a dark color. Again, the dark fixtures in here, carrying throughout the theme of the home. I really like it. Corner shower. Again, that's a one-piece enclosure on the wall, which is very important for maintenance. Prevents any kind of leaking that can happen. Again, one thing that could happen here, if you want, you could also put a door in that doorway there and dampen any sound that might come from the rec room or even from upstairs. So now we're going to go into the more interesting part, or at least for me it is. Because unfinished area, and you can see for most people this is boring. However, for me, this tells you a lot about a home. So again, when we were upstairs, when we first started this, we talked about R10 underneath the basement floor. Okay, so this is concrete and I'm in socks. And typically what you find, I'm just gonna flip the camera. Typically what you find on a concrete floor is your feet are very cold. I'll tell you right now, it feels like I'm actually walking on the main floor. And that's because with that R10 vapor barrier right there, what it's doing is it's keeping that warmth in. So you don't actually, I don't feel like I'm actually standing on concrete, which is kind of crazy. One other thing you got here, this is rock salt insulation, so good R value there. One other thing that Quest Homes does, I'll show you the rock salt. There's your rock salt insulation. Now, one other thing that Quest Homes does in their construction, when they pour their foundation, before they actually pour the basement floor, they actually put in a rigid foam system along there. You can just see it right there. That's that pink stuff. And then the floor butts up against it. And that's an added extra layer of protection from moisture. Sorry. This here, if you're wondering, this is a sealed sump pump. That was made mandatory years ago. That's so in case there is a power outage and your groundwater does come up, that tries to help actually kind of keep it out of the house. This little bit here, that's a check valve. So anytime you've got water coming out, that actually prevents water from going back in. Very smart thing to put in the home. Let's open up the panel, see what we got in here. So this is a 200 amp panel. I thought so given the size. Normally when you see a bigger panel like this, it's 200 amps. That is becoming a more popular thing in homes. And the reason for that is because of electric vehicles. So in order to support electric vehicle charging in the garage, you're starting to see larger panels, you know, being a 200 amp panel. The other thing I wanted to point out, and this is mandatory, I think, pretty much now for every new build. This is the Life Breath system. So what this system does is it circulates the air throughout the home, ensuring you have fresh air, that your moisture levels are where they should be. And you can adjust that on that thermostat looking thing upstairs. And then obviously we have the furnace, and let's be honest, furnaces are kind of boring. But anyways, this is where you can, like I said, this is the part that I love about new builds, because you can really gain a good understanding of how a builder builds when you're down here. You know, even some kind of funny things, and this is a bit of a weird one. Here's a hot air duct. I'm gonna zoom in. That's tin tape. And what they do is they actually tape the joints, so you get actually less airflow loss. And so in the end, what you're gonna do is you end up with better heat working its way throughout the home. So, all right, I'm gonna head back upstairs here. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I don't see any questions coming through, so I hope everybody enjoyed this. If you have any questions on the home, please reach out. You can find us across all social platforms. Santa Sells Houses team. You can also reach out to me directly, Matt Santagapita, to reach us via email, matt@santasellshouses.com. Again, thank you for joining us on this tour of the Quest Homes out here in the Trails of Wye Creek neighborhood. If we can help you with any information, please let us know. Hopefully you found some value in this. Again, the real estate market right now is still moving. Volume is down, but the reality is homes are still selling, buyers are still buying. We're taking extra precautions. As you can see, I have gloves on. I'm not wearing my mask because I'm the only person in the home right now. But before I leave this tour, I'm going to be actually wiping down all the door handles that I did touch, even though I did touch them with gloves on. It's still just a precaution. So again, stay safe, everybody. If you have any questions about the real estate market, please let us know. We're here to help. We want to bring as much value and knowledge as we can. And again, it's Matt Santagapita. Thank you very much for joining me on this tour of this Quest-built home out here in the Trails of Wye Creek neighborhood in Thorndale. Bye, everybody.